Brilliance Audio presents Ultraviolet by Suzanne Matson, performed by Karen Peaks. Rahul, their regular driver, has a toothache. He always smiles in his friendly way as he opens the door to the hired sedan. He teases Kathryn in his half-English and half-Hindi, making her laugh. He drives purposefully but carefully down the mountains. Though swinging around the curves usually gives Elsie a sick feeling, with Rahul at the wheel she can expect the least amount of discomfort. But Rahul is looking after his tooth, so Manoj, their houseman, accompanies them down the paths to the motor road to confer with the replacement, a tall Sikh. Elsie hasn't seen him before, but if Manoj thinks he is suitable, the arrangement will have to do. Jen is still in the plains and not around to decide things. Elsie, after 3 children, trouble with her circulation, and an ever-thickening waistline, is no longer a good walker in the hills, and on steep paths has to be borne in a dandi, a fact that perpetually embarrasses her. Kathryn skips along beside her sedan chair, nimble as a young goat. Manoj keeps Kathryn from straying too near the edge, and also keeps an eye on the porter toting their lunch hamper. It is a cumbersome, hour-long procession down 3 or 4 miles, and the lurching of the dandi makes Elsie irritable in her discomfited state. After glancing once at their approach, the Sikh driver doesn't look at them again. He and Manoj stand off to the side and discuss arrangements in one of those mysterious Indian conferences that make Elsie feel passive and dependent. She is too far out of earshot to know if they are talking in Hindi or Punjabi or a mix. The number of languages in India, hundreds of them, is a fact perpetually astonishing to her. Her own children can rattle on in simple Hindi or fluent Chhattisgarhi, acquired without effort from their ayahs and their Indian playmates in Damtari. Though she took some trouble to learn Hindi when they'd arrived years ago, sitting through her course at Landour and repeating the phrases with the rest, she never gained a secure hold on the language. She can say the necessary things to the cooks and knows how to tell the servants this and that about changing beds or washing floors. House Hindi, she thinks of it. But even half of that is gesture, not to mention English filtering in, since the servants seem to pick up her English much faster than she manages their Hindi. Jen is fairly fluent, so matters outside the house have always been left to him. But Manoj has been with them from the beginning, and she trusts him implicitly. Finally, the Sikh inclines his head to show it is finished and all is understood. He stares neutrally into the middle distance as he holds the car door open, and Manoj loads the hamper in the back between them. Kathryn bounces a little on the seat with excitement.
"All is settled, Mem Sahib,"
Manoj says, bending slightly to speak into their open door while the Sikh assumes his place behind the wheel.
"He knows we're to be at the doctor's by 11:30? "Yes, Mem Sahib."
"And he's familiar with the address in Dehradun?"
"Yes, Mem Sahib. This driver knows Dehradun very well."
"Does he speak any English, Manoj?" Manoj angles his head toward the driver.
"Angrezi?"
The driver from his seat replies something without turning his head.
"He says a little, Mem Sahib. Do not worry. We will be awaiting your return here in the afternoon."
"Shukriya, Manoj."